Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Mosby, good to see you. How are you for the start of, a 2-hour extravaganza, 2 shows with a brand new show to kick things off. Oh yes, keeping you on your toes. A brand new show as you've seen called Team Treasures. Yes, this is a show where we get the opportunity to show you some of our favourite items, may well be favourite items of all time, maybe current favourite items, and we count them down in chart style. Oh yes, if you remember back in the day when we used to do, what was it called now? What was that show called? Second Chance Sunday. When we used to count down, a little bit similar to that, but as I say, what it is, it's not like favourites of the week, it is current favourites, it is all-time favourites, it could be my favourites, could be Debbie's favourites, could be Sheila's favourites, could be Jack's favourites, could be Fisher's favourites, could be producer Johnny's favourites. This is the thing, you know, we're going to open it up to everybody. For the first show, in their infinite wisdom, the bosses have decided, Ben, can you do yours? So that's what I'm going to do. I've been allowed to pick out 10 favourite items. Most of mine, they're all pretty much current things. Do you think you can work out any of, I mean, you can see one of them. Do you think you can work out any of the items that might be in my top 10? All right. I don't think you will guess what number 1 is. But yeah, get your guesses in the comments and we're going to count it down 10 to 1. The favourite items of mine, obviously this is a bit of a clue, but what are the other 9? Shout up in the comments. Alongside that, whilst I'm counting down my favourite 10, the lady at the other side of the studio is going to be telling you about some of her favourite products that she's found over the course of the last 5, 6 times you've been here, Jack. I can't remember how many times you've been here now.
I'm just wondering if I should hide mine.
Oh yeah, hide them.
Shall I hide them?
Hide them. Yeah, I'll tell you what, come back to me in a second and then she can hide them and you can try and guess what Jack's are as well. So she's just going to quickly move those out of the way.
I don't know where to put them.
So you can't see them. You have to put them underneath. A few quick hellos and then we'll go back to Jack. Jan's with us for this one. Jen Shank says good morning and hello everyone. Lynn Morton says good afternoon, Jack, Ben, CDB Jan and all the team. And Christine Mahoney says good morning again. So yeah, I'm going to count down my favourite 10. And in between times, we're going to be looking at some of Jack's favourites as well. So can you guess? Put them in the comments, your guesses of what mine might be, what Jack's might be. I was just saying, is this your, how many times have you been here? Is this your 5th time here or 6th? I lose track.
Is this the 8th?
Oh, more? It's 8th, is it?
Hang on.
Cool, blimey. Part of the furniture now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's the 8th.
Number 8. Well, I never did. So Jack's going to be sprinkling in a few of her favourites along the way. And remember on these new shows to like and share. If you're on YouTube, give us a like, give us a subscribe as well. So when you come back to these shows, get notified, get notified, I mean get notificated if you want, as to when shows go live. And also in the show, can I just say, send in your pictures please, because we are looking for projects for Friday Night Faves. I can't believe we're just 2 days away from it. So we're going to be showing your projects in Friday Night Live. Studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk. We need 5. We show those 5 and each picture gets 50 bonus points for their Club Inspire account. Whilst I'm here doing business, I may as well also tell you that we are getting to that point of the year now where we go, oh, last chance for delivery before Christmas. This Friday, if you're in the US, it is your last chance. 12th is this Friday, isn't it? And then UK friends, you've got up until the 17th, which is a week today, where we will be saying, like, that's it. So you need to get those orders in pretty quick, smart. I think that's all I needed to say, wasn't it, I think? So let us get into this. As we say, crafternoon to Tracy and also to Jonelle, who says, good morning, everyone, from a very wet and flooding Washington State. One thing I will mention just before we get into it, and this is going to be a good show to use your voucher if you've received one recently, platinum or above. So platinum for life. And also you platinum pluses. What do we call you platter pluses out there? You've got a voucher, haven't you? So you can use that. And I do know there's a lot of people out there who haven't used their voucher yet. This could be the one to use it on. I'm just saying. And you've got up until the end of the month, I think, to use that voucher, so 31st December. Use it in this show. I'm telling you, you're going to find some absolute treasures in this show. There'll be gold in them there hills. So get ready. They've done stings and everything in this show. Liam's been very, very busy. So here we go as we get ready to count down my team treasures, this week's number 10. Whoa, look at that, Jack! Full on treasure chest!
Wow.
Next step, Hollywood, there'll be Oscars, all sorts going on. This week's number 10. It is, I've picked this out for you, I do, the 6x6 Celebrations paper pad. Now, I love this for the fact that it is all celebrations. It's some beautiful patterns for all occasions, and I love the price on this as well. £4.79 is your platinum price, or $7.96. I love, Jack, as I flick through this, paper pads like this, which are... They're kind of like non-specific in a way, really. What I mean by that is that the colours and patterns that you've got in here, I feel that you can use for so many different occasions. That's why I've put it in the top 10, because it's just a really good pad to have for all sorts of different projects, isn't it?
It's totally generic, but
Yeah.
it's in beautiful, beautiful pastel shades.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Single-sided designs as well, and I know a lot of people prefer to have papers that are single-sided. Where are you on that chat, Jack? Do you prefer the double bubble, or do you like single-sided papers?
So I love the double bubble, but I'll be honest with you, I really struggle to stick down when it's double-sided, you know, because both sides are normally beautiful. So I find it a lot easier to use when it's single-sided.
Well, you've got some beautiful colours in here, as I've said. Some really wonderful designs as well for all sorts of different occasions. £4.79 or $7.96. 36 sheets in there, 12 designs and 3 sheets of each, 180 GSM. And what's lovely about my top 10, I mean, I would say this because I picked it, is that we do have 6x6 pads in it. There are, without giving too much away, some 12x12s in there as well. Can you guess the 12x12 pads which are going to be coming up? We must say hi to Paula, who's in with us from PA, saying happy Wednesday. Pat's with us in New Jersey. BM joins us, saying just finished this morning's craft along. It was a great show, she says.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. Thank you very
Hi
much.
to Angel, who says good morning from Indiana again. I love watching Ben and Jack together.
Yay!
You. Alcia's in. Hoi hoi. Alcia says hi everyone. Ben and Jack. And Michael says good afternoon, Ben and Jack. The Birdman is back. Guess who's back? Back again. Birdman's back. He says, I'm back out with the camera tomorrow. Marvellous, Michael. We shall expect the pictures. Right. That was number 10. Yes, number 10 for my team treasures. And you know what comes next? After 10, we got a new entry at number 9. Johnny's just got on my ear. This is that Sesame Street, this. Number 9. Number 8. No, this is number 9. And I thought I would pick these once again because they've been on a few shows recently, but I think they're brilliant. And when we first launched these, they were very popular. I think for the fact that you've got a wonderful colour palette there, beautiful ombre designs. And I'll show you on some boards in just a second. But these, of course, are our water reactive ombre ink pads. You've got your light and fresh. You've also got in there your rich and luxurious. And I'll show you the colours on boards in just a second. But what I love about these is how they're packaged. And also, Jack, how handy is it to have them on the little, I don't know what you call those, little
It is just
pull-outs.
little holders, aren't
Yeah.
they? But for me, what is amazing about these is they clip in. So if you're travelling,
Yeah.
if you're taking them with you anywhere, you're not worried about them spilling out or anything like that. They've got a protective casing on the outside. They're ergonomic to hold.
Yeah.
You can use your blending tools with them. You could stamp with them. You
Go
could
straight in with them.
You could scribble them onto your glass mat and spray them and then pick up the colour like that. They're very versatile.
Yeah, and it is. It's quite satisfying when you pull those out that they just simply just click back into place. I'll show you the colours on board. So again, like Jack's saying, these are water active ink pads, so you can do everything with these. You can lay these down, paint with these, spritz with these, do your bleaching techniques with these as well. Rich and Luxurious gives you all these colours. So again, a lovely opportunity to again blend these, create colour ombres in the plum jam, Chinese red, orange, jet black, smoked emerald, lagoon, midnight, and then your beautiful damson wine. And then you've also got in there the light and fresh set as well. And these aren't, just say, they're not new colours per se. They are just a different kind of configuration of colours that you've got within the Ombre ink pads. So this one is pink tulip. You have also got the pale fig, ocean blue, oasis, spring meadow, lemon tonic, honey pot, and then you've got that sandstorm in there as well. So a lovely selection of colours. Great price on these today as well at £28 or $35.20. We've got Linda Armstead who's joined us in Maryland. Rosalind Russell is also in Maryland. Pat says, besides the template library, I know that Ben loved the 12x12 fireworks paper. And I'm also thinking the Western collection. Carol says, what's going to be number one for Ben? I bet it'll be the fireworks paper.
Ben, I know you've put that one away, but just thinking about that, you've got 16 ink pads there.
Yeah.
And if you think what it would cost you to buy 16 ink pads straight off, you're talking, what, $5.99, $6.99 for an ink pad. So thinking about it that way, it's such good value for money as well, and having all those colours.
Ben will have the MIDI. I would have had, the MIDI would have been number one, but it's out of stock. And a dog collection somewhere. Again, I would have had the Best in Show, but I couldn't find it. So those would have been there, but they are not in this countdown. Now, next up. Well, I'm getting excited here. Next up, after 9, is number 8. 8. Nobody will guess what this is, because it's a blast from the past. We didn't realise we had this in stock, and we thought, you know what, we're going to absolutely throw this into the mix. And it's only down at number 8 because I've got so many cool things to cram in, but it's something you haven't seen in ages. Thought we've got to put this into the Team Treasure show. It is absolutely brilliant. How would you like the opportunity to be able to make your own stamps, some stuff around the home? Well, you can with, it's back, the Heat and Mould stamping foam. £5.59. Do you know what I should have got, which I know isn't in the studio? We used to have a massive swatch with this. Oh, you couldn't find it. £5.59 or £7.18 is the price on this if you're platinum. I guess you'll have seen this before, Jack, or similar things to it.
I haven't seen it here, but I'm guessing it's something that you imprint.
Yeah.
So, and can you reheat it and get another print?
Now, I've only got 3 in my pack. You will get 4. So it's it's basically foam that you've got, and you heat it, and then you choose what you want to make your stamp out of, and it's literally anything you can choose, isn't it?
It is. So it's high density, isn't it?
Yeah.
So thinking about all the textures that you've got around your home.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking buttons. Lots of times metal buttons have things on, but anything that you've got that you could literally push something onto, you can make a stamp with. So you've got all those extra textures within your arsenal.
There's all sorts of bubble wrap, like jewellery, pegs, leaves, coins, nuts and bolts, pasta, I'm sure was in there. It's literally anything. And basically, I know it doesn't look like a lot, but what you do is you press the heated side of the foam onto whatever it is that you heat it up, obviously. Press it onto your, let's say, what do you want to go with? What should we pretend? Buttons. Buttons would be a good one, wouldn't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you create that imprint, then you pop your ink over the top, whatever ink you want it to be, stamp it like you would a normal stamp, and then you can get that impression on your project. So you are basically not limited to, well, anything really. Whatever you think you can mould this around, you can use it on. And then once you've stamped that particular image and you then want to use this again, you can simply just heat it up and then reuse it.
That's amazing.
Time and time again.
That's amazing, because when you think once you've got a stamp, you've got a stamp. You know, it's a stamp for life. But being able to make your own and then reheat it and change it, and press it into something else, fantastic.
You will get 4 blocks in your pack, and if you've never tried it before, I urge you to jump in and grab it, because it just allows, you know, if you, all those people go, oh, I wish I had a stamp for X, or I wish I had a stamp for Y, now you've got it. Whatever you want to create a stamp for, you can do it with these. And again, you'll get 4 blocks, which are totally reusable. That's why we got them into this show. If you've had them before and you want more, grab them. If you've never tried them, it'll be the best £5 or $7 that you will spend today. We do have, I believe, quite a deep stock of that available. So please feel free to order as many as you would like. Good morning to Joanne, who has joined us. And also Jean Marie, who says, Ben, I know you love that nostalgia pad. Well, let's see if that is in the countdown. Maybe it will be at number 7. What do you reckon it is? I have included some of our... Is that the price today? Johnny's just gone, oh, don't scare me. £15.99 for the liquid watercolours. This is the Colour Inspirations set that you're going to get. You have got in here 6 different colours, full, jam-packed full of beautiful vibrancy. And these, the reason I picked these out is because I've played with them recently with a few of our experts, and I just love the fact that these are the kind of things that you're going to want in your crafty life if you want to experiment, if you want to create like unique backgrounds, for example. And I also love these simply for the fact that you can mix and match them around. You can paint with these. You can do things like your shaving foam techniques with these, can't you, Jack? I mean, yeah. I think for someone starting off in craft, these are brilliant just to have a bit of a play with, aren't they, these liquid watercolours? I think what you've got to remember is they're so highly pigmented. Yeah. You need a minuscule, and I mean a minuscule amount to get some colour, which then means you can water them right down to get your pastel shades. Yeah. So you've got so many colours within one bottle, but then you can mix them. So you can mix them together and get different colours, you know. So it's saying 6 colours there, but by the time you've mixed them, you're going to have a lot more. But yes, you're going to be able to do all your techniques, all your backgrounds, you're going to be able to get your teeth into it. It's good stuff. Like Jack was saying, Leanne's words, not mine, you get a little, you get a pipette with each and every one of these, so you can pick up the amount of colour you want to go with. You need a mouse's teardrop. Yeah. That is the official measurement, the official line. A mouse's teardrop of colour, because a little really does go a long way. And you get your little squeezer, your little pipette within each of those. So that one is your persimmon orange. You're also going to get night blue. I know I keep going on about it, but one of my favourite things to do with this is like dropping this into your shaving foam and then creating those like marble black backgrounds. It's a brilliant technique, isn't it? Yeah. I think that's one that makes you smile. And I think because you get so many prints from the shaving foam as well is just amazing, isn't it? This one here is your Cat King Green. And what I'd say, you know, and this goes back to what we were saying and what Jack was saying, you don't need a huge amount. You might look at these bottles and go, well, those are teeny tiny bottles. But when you consider you're literally just needing like a drop like that. You see, this is going to last you a long time. I wouldn't even use a drop. Would you not? No, absolutely not. I would squeeze it all out. Yeah. And then if I was doing a background just on the glass mat, I would squeeze it all out, and then I would touch the glass mat with the pipette, rather than actually squeezing some out, because it just goes so far. That one's poppy red. And what's fun about this as well, like you say, I mean, you can drop it down into your matte paint with it. I love it when I see you guys, because obviously you're going to use your watercolour cardstock more often than not. And of course you can drop it onto your cardstock and then wet. But I love it when you sort of wet the cardstock first
and let it
and
spread.
Then spread it on. Because you get, oh, look at that one. That one's beautiful. Clematis Violet. It allows you to be very unique, doesn't it, in what you create.
It gives you the ability to be an artist.
Yeah.
You know, and there's so many techniques that you can do with this, and you'll find them on our YouTube. Just search for it. Absolutely fabulous stuff.
That last one is just seaweed aqua.
Oh, I like that colour.
Beautiful.
Love that colour.
Yeah. There is, if you go on the website, and it was certainly in stock as of yesterday, the artist accessory kit that goes with this too, which is worthwhile grabbing because it has extra syringes in it, and also pipettes, I should say, and also it has little extra tubs in there too. So if you've mixed any colours up,
brilliant,
you can put it
yeah,
rather than contaminating the colours you've got. Brilliant, that in it. I mean, what a buy as well. Just to say, for those of you that are platinum as well, you've obviously got you got your voucher in your email, and this would obviously be covered by that, I think. So if you fancy having a bit of that and then a bit of something else, I mean, today if you wanted to, you could get this at number 7, you could get the pad at number 10. And I think you're pretty much in the UK, you're covered there, really, aren't you? Maybe save like a couple of pence either way. Terry says, good morning, I've placed my order. Thank you, Terry H. What did you get? What did you get? Let me know. Jen Shank says the heat and mould are fun to use. Paul Prince has joined us from South Carolina. And Kim says, I am having a problem. My items from birthday are arriving. I keep opening boxes and trying to decide if each item is a Christmas gift from my husband or is it something I can use right now. I mean, it's not a bad problem to have, that is it really? Lynn. I'm not reading that little message, Lynn. And you'll find out why in just a little while as we get ready for the next item in our countdown. It's number 6. What do you think's at number 6?
Small but mighty.
Yeah.
Is it small but mighty?
It's a mouse. It is a spider. Ready? Gotta be. This stuff is just, this is magic in a pad. £4.79 or $7.19. I'll explain it in my simple words and then Jack will explain it properly. This is like disappearing ink basically, that if you are, say you want to get into watercolouring and you want it to look like you're an actual watercolourist who's, you know, painted and drawn, like this flower for example here, you can stamp this down, colour it in and then get your heat tool out to heat away the lines to make it look like you've actually painted the item, in this case a flower. That's how I would describe it, and to me, Jack, this is magic stuff and I think helps you level up in an instant, doesn't it?
It does. And I think what you've got to think of is, yes, we all love our ink pads. We love all the different types of ink pads that you can get, but there's times when you don't want a harsh black.
No.
There's times that you don't want blue, you don't want brown. You don't know what colour you do want, but you know that you don't want those colours. You don't want green. So where do you go from there? So having that and being able to totally take away that colour just by heating it is amazing. So you've got the lines to colour in, everything's there, and then once you heat it, it dissipates and it's gone. You know, so it is going to make you look like you have drawn that item, which is mind-boggling really, isn't it?
And some would call it cheating. I would say
absolutely
it's
not.
Boxing clever.
That's exactly what it is.
It is. Listen, if you've got these tools at your disposal, use them, right?
It's called being savvy.
Yes.
Totally
savvy.
being savvy.
Yeah. It is all about helping yourself become better at what you're doing. Tools like this are just an absolute must. Honestly, I tried this for the first time, I don't know, lose track of time, 2-3 weeks ago. We had it on a Colour Me Happy show, used it, blew my mind. I mean, this guy, like, oh, look at me, Ben Mosby, watercolour artist. You use a Shadowmark Inkpad. No, I didn't. What are you talking about? No, I didn't. I'm a watercolourist. Me, I am. Shh. $4.79. $4.79 or $7.19. That's why I've included it in my top 10. It's at number 6. Lisa P says, you know when we do the little sting thing, is there any music when that happens or not? Oh, Lisa P says, for the next show, can we add a sea shanty, please, whilst the chest opens? It's gone very silent in the gallery. Yo ho, a crafty life for me. There you go. We can have that. Awesome job on the treasure chest, says Jonelle. Donna says, hi from Long Beach, and also hi to Terry. Terry H has bought the... I won't say too much what she's bought, because she's picked a few of my things I haven't shown yet. Yeah, she's ahead. She's ordered the Ombre Inkpads. Goodbye. You've ordered the item that I've got coming up at number 3. You've also ordered something from the Scrapbook Masterclass, which is coming up after this show, straight after. Ben, thanks for reminding us of the voucher. You are welcome. Lynn, okay, good. You will be purchasing, Lynn, before the end of the show, is what I'm now guaranteeing you with your message, which I'm still not reading out, so I don't want to spoil the surprise. I'll try and sign it if I can. Right. Next up, before we go to some of Jack's favourites, let's do number, in German, 5. Yo ho, a crafty life for me. Arr! Is that what you wanted, Lisa? Is that good? Let me know.
Oh, lost it.
I would say Jack's really thinking, who is this guy? But she knows. She knew I was here before she signed on the dotted line. She knew what she was letting herself in for. Come to Crafters TV, they said. It's a great place to work, they said. There's no weirdos here, they said. Now, thank you, Lisa, for the bravo. These are in here at number 5. Similarly, for the fact that I think these are cool and so easy to use, just like the liquid watercolours, these are fantastic because with a tiny little sprinkle, and as we talked about Mouse's teardrops for the liquid watercolour, Leanne's take on this, a Mouse's dandruff is all you need to sprinkle from these pots to create the most amazing projects that give you pizzazz and wow and sparkle, if you like. You can use these with your masks, use these with your stencils, use these with your stamps. Again, if you just want to kind of get your watercolour cardstock and pop your water down and drop the colour in, you can. But as we've already alluded to with the liquid watercolours, you need the smallest amount. And I know you're looking at these and you're going, well, what, 6 grams of colour? It is so small. The amount that you need in here is as small as you think it might be, and then smaller again. Each little pot comes with its own little dispenser, so you've got the holes in there. I've heard of people, in fact we had these on the other day, one of our viewers was saying that they've even taped up half of the pot. Because, and Jack, you'll know, obviously, you need such a minute amount, don't you?
The thing is with these, you think that you've put a little bit on a page and then you spray it with water and you're just absolutely mind-boggled to how much has actually come out. So I would tape a little bit off and just leave a couple of holes, leave one.
Yeah.
You know, where you've got to really tap it to get some out, because honestly you'll find it all over the place. Even if you think, if you get it on your hands, let me tell you, it takes some. It's so highly pigmented, it will stain your hands. It's a bit like beetroot.
Yeah.
You know, and it will stain your hands. It comes off with lemon juice, of course. But the intensity of these is amazing, and it looks like fireworks. When you spray them with water, it looks like fireworks is exploding. Are you more of a fan of the drop and spray or drop onto the water? I like to drop onto the water. Yeah, so do I. And it really does, it comes out like fireworks. I actually only used these yesterday. Oh yeah. So mine only arrived yesterday, and I had a good play with them at home. Yeah. And I created some amazing backgrounds with them. And just by a tiny, these are going to last you years.
And honestly, I'm saying this from, you know the level that I'm at. People who watch regularly, you know me, I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination. I like to have a go, right? I'm not afraid to have a go at stuff now. I love crafting, I love playing around. And if you are like me, if you are a beginner, if you're someone who just dabbles, whilst you might look at these and go, oh, I'm not at the level to use something like that now, you absolutely are. Like, as a beginner, these are perfect, aren't they?
These are so easy to use and so easy to get fabulous backgrounds with. They'll blow your mind when you use them for the first time because they are so easy and you get such amazing effects with them.
What I will say again is, yep, small pots, but a little goes a very, very long way with these. And what a price, $15.99 or $19.96. Platinum members, of course, check your emails if you haven't yet. There'll be something in there for you which is going to help you in this show to grab yourself some absolute bargains. Right, pausing at the top 5. We've got the top 4 to come very shortly indeed, but we're going to have a look over with Jack because I know, Jack, you've been having a little bit of a look at some of your favourite items which you're going to share with us now.
I have. One of my all-time favourite mediums is watercolour. This palette is
good
amazing.
choice.
You're getting 48 in.
Yeah.
You're getting a palette in itself. So you've got compartments to mix your colours.
Yeah.
And you've got more compartments. Now, if you ever see mine is filthy. It's the only way to say it, it's filthy, because when I mix a colour, I don't want to get rid of it because I can always go back and activate it again with water. So all of these colours, if you've never tried watercolour, I urge you to give it a go because it's so forgiving when you're colouring stamps in. That it's going to be one of the things that you pick up instantly because you're in control of how strong you want the colour to be, and it's just via water, and that's it, you know. So a little bit of water. I like to spray mine. So if I'm sitting and colouring in, I would spray them first, and then they're already activated, if you like. Not that you need to activate them. You can do it with just a paintbrush and water, but having every colour at hand that's already watered up is brilliant. Mixing your colours on the side, all of these colours to go at. Amazing tin, and it's the paints themselves are amazing. All in a handy tin, which closes, and you can take with you. And on the back, you see this? So this is basically so that you can hold that open.
Ah, yes.
And have a palette at your hand. You slip your finger through the back, and that's not going anywhere. So I'm not going to tip it up, but that's not going anywhere because your finger is through the back, holding it in place, which means, you know, if you want to do it as an artist and you want to have an easel and your paint up there, you can. But I actually do sit like this when I'm doing it. So I'm holding it up to see what colour I want. Sometimes I'm mixing in the side, but I've always got it there. Yeah. It's fabulous.
It is.
Beautiful set that. If you can stretch to that, you'll love it.
It's sold out in the UK though, as you've just seen. The last one in the UK is just gone. So US $31.99 if you want to jump in and grab that and you're a platinum member. Hi to Rhonda, who says, I've just looked out my window and it's snowing again. Love the fact that you guys are getting the snow over there. We just got rain here. It's like it's unseasonably warm and it's rainy. Just give us the snow. We want the. Do you like the snow?
I like the snow when it's white. I don't like it when it's slushy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else then. Who said yellow in my ear? Right, moving swiftly on. What's your next team treasure?
So my next one is the metallic pencils.
Ah, yes.
Again in a tin. So I love anything in tins. I don't know why, I just do. I love stacking them, you know, so they're handy. Absolutely beautiful. Work on both white and on black card. You've got some beautiful colours there. On the black card, I've just done a quick little sample.
Oh yes.
But you see, you've got that lovely sheen with them. And it's not very often that you can colour on black, but having something like this, you can. you know, and sometimes you want a colour on black for that pop, so you want that used in your stamps. But you're going to get some nice effects with these. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the shimmer.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Ooh, pretty.
Absolutely.
Purdy.
Purdy. £10.39 or $11.96 is your platinum price on those. Hi to Elizabeth Taylor. Hello, Elizabeth. Says this will make you laugh. My wicker tree skirts came today, but didn't realise you have to fit it over the stand first, then slot the tree in. I can't lift the tree out without taking everything off.
Can I just say...
Maybe next year.
In my head, I thought you said me wicked tree skirt.
Oh, wicked tree skirt.
So I thought you had a skirt that
had trees on it.
And then it clicked what you said. Wicker tree skirt. Well, Elizabeth, always next year, isn't there? You can, at least you'll know for next time. Keep the comments coming through. What are you shopping for? What have you bought? Terry H has bought loads. What do you think my top 4 is? Keep the guesses coming. We're going to have another look at one of Jack's favourites here. You're going down like the shimmery and shiny route today, aren't you? Oh, do you know what? It's Christmas time. You've got to.
Yeah.
You've absolutely got to. So this is another one of those must-haves. So they come in, we've got 4 different colourways here, but you get 3 pens.
Yeah.
And let me grab them out.
Yeah.
So you're going to get 3 pens, and within those 3 pens, if I can get them out of here, you've got 3 different style nibs.
Okay. So
you've got the chisel nib. Why do you need a chisel nib? You need it for wider things. If you're somebody who actually can do calligraphy,
yeah.
So let me just do a J, or maybe it's a Ben.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So you're going to get that lovely line on it. But the other thing that you need it for is edging. I use them for edging all the time. Edging your card, getting that finish, just by taking it down, you're going to get an edge on your card.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that you need your chisel tip for. The other thing is we've got a fine liner. So we're talking little diddly writing. Could be writing your Christmas cards out.
Oh, that's quite nice. So doing your Christmas tags.
Love from Jack.
Love Jack. Yeah.
Beautiful to use. You've got to activate them first. They come and they're clear when you first get them. And then we've got a bullet tip. And again, it just gives you that thicker line to be able to do what you need to do and colour in with them. There's loads of times that you need these for marking things that you can't normally, like glass, metal, wood even. Slippy surfaces that won't hold a normal pen, they'll hold these. So 4 different colourways, absolutely beautiful. Think about writing your Christmas cards out, because those fine liners are amazing for that. You're going to use them a lot. It could even be marking a tub to go inside your freezer.
Oh, I like that idea.
Because let's face it, normal pens just wipe off. You put it in, you haven't got a clue what you've put in there. These won't wipe off, you know, until you scrub it.
Yeah.
They're not going to budge. So being able to mark your bags in the freezer, being able to do some lovely techniques with them on your cards, writing your Christmas cards out, edging your cards, just adding a highlight to some of your papers. Maybe, you know, your plain papers.
Yeah.
Being able to draw around the little patterns and highlights in there. Really good set to have in. And we've got 4 different colourways in that.
They are literally brilliant, and of course going to go onto the majority of materials you want to apply those to. All there for you on the shop today if you want to have a little bit of a look. Don't forget, this show we are continuing on until about 3 o'clock, and then we'll roll straight into a masterclass. It's a scrapbooking special, which I know lots of people will be looking forward to, so you just literally stay tuned wherever you're watching us right now. We will come back very shortly indeed. We've got my top 4. You know one of the items because you can see it. Can you guess the other 3? I guarantee if you haven't got them in your crafty collection, at least 2 of them you'll definitely want.
everyone, Holly here again. I don't craft as I only have paws, but I thought you might like to see my favourite toy who keeps me company when my mummy is crafting. So here he is, Space Bear. He lives in space, but he comes to see me when mummy is in her craft room using her crafters goodies that she loves and seems to get delivered every day. Just saying. Anyway, here he is, my favourite toy, Space Bear. Thanks again, everybody. Bye!
I'm here because I do love Crafters Companion products and Crafters TV.
Your products are great, made with great care and thought, and are second to none.
Love all the products. I love the tutorials we get.
Your papers shimmer and make all our crafts shine.
I love all of the products and all of the paper pads, of course.
I love Crafters TV because it shows you the best tips and tricks on how to use your crafty stash.
The quality of the products are phenomenal. Value for money is exceptional.
Amazing presenters, craft goods galore, launch days and craft vaults, deals bundles and more.
Your pens, pencils, and markers make all crafters say, they are mine.
Or I love Crafters Companion. Well, it's because I'm not a very good crafter, and Crafters Companion makes me look better.
Hi there, my name's Cooper. I'm also known as Cooperman by my friends on Crafters TV. I love Crafters Companion, even though my mummy spends more money on their products than my treats and toys. But she spends so much time crafting in her craft room, which means I get loads of treats. So thank you, Crafters Companion. Woof woof.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hi, this is Alison Mason and I'm in my favourite place, my craft room with a view. Why do I love Crafters TV? Many reasons. Lots of inspiration, incredible demos, fabulous products and tools that have certainly helped to improve my crafty skills. It's also great to interact with other crafters on the socials and also with the team. It's like being part of one big family. Keep up the good work. Thanks, guys.
Welcome back, everybody, to Team Treasures. Rhonda says, do not shake those pens with the cap off. Don't ask how I know this.
We've all done it.
Not you though, Rhonda, not you. You've just, I know, you've just heard that other people have done that and they've said don't, because you wouldn't, would you? It's like I wouldn't do that, not the kind of thing I would do. Jackie says, I love my metallic markers. Lynette Price says, the metallic markers are my most favourite. Get them today, great price. In Jack's favourites, Trudy says, good morning. Hello, Trudy Bickham. And Pat Demarest says, Ben, as I said previously, I know you like the Western collection. I know you like the fireworks paper and the vintage papers. I've got 4 more items to reveal to you, and it is now time. Am I doing the song again? What was it we sang? Oh, yeah. It is now time for number 4. Yo ho, a crafty life for me. R. What's that, Connie? A farmer? Not a pirate? Maybe just redo it then. Okay. Yo ho, a crafty life for me. R. That's just close my eyes to do it. If we're doing any Pirates of the Caribbean, I am in. Number 4.
Yay!
You got it right, Pat. It had to be. It had to be. The sensational Stardust celebrations. And what a price on this today. Johnny's just going, close your eye, pirate, open your eye, farmer. R. Ooh, R. Yar. Ooh, R.
Oh, you wasted, Ben. Wasted here. Oh, mascara all over my face.
Jack's gone. Look, he's gone. Oh dear, oh dear. 11. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the comments coming in. I think Ben will have something from the Carnival collection. Oh, okay. Something pooch related, says Lynn. Elizabeth says, my husband is laughing and making tea whilst I strip the tree back. Here we go again, watching you lovely people whilst doing it. Send a picture of your de-skirted tree. I'd love to see that. And what it would have had around it. We'd love to see the tree skirt. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Now, I popped this one in, right? The price is incredible. $11.99 or $15.96. When this first... That's the Wurzels, that is. That, I'm a cider drinker. I drinks it all of the day. I am a cider drinker. It suits all me travels away. Ooh-ah-ooh-ah-ree, ooh-ah-ooh-ah-ree. When this first came out, I made a point of saying, a lot of people agreed, have you ever tried to photograph fireworks? It is nigh on, unless you're Michael Adams, it is nigh on impossible. What we have done for you here is we have given you the opportunity to be able to... Where are you going?
I just want to have a look. Because it looks... No, it looks lit up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It absolutely looks lit up.
It looks like Michael, because he's a good photographer, he's gone out, taken a load of pictures, and we've put this into a pad. It's been designed brilliantly by our team. One of the best pads we have ever done, because, well, you've got all the snippability you would always want, designed with that intent again to snip this down into smaller sizes. But it's for every celebration. Obviously we've got Christmas coming up, we've got New Year's. I know in the US you'll be buying this for things like graduation, 4th of July. Have you ever seen a more extravagant pad than this? Because I haven't.
I haven't. And you could ink on that as well, couldn't
you?
Yeah,
it's uncoated.
You would think it was coated because it's so beautiful, but it's not. So you could use your inks, you could draw your eye into those. Absolutely stunning.
Like I said, one of the best pads that we have ever done. And what I love is the sort of, this one you can see straight away there where you're going to be snipping that into 6x6. But the kind of A side is the sort of finale, if you like. When they do the big finale at a fireworks display, if you want something a bit more stripped back, you've got more of the ooh, haven't you? And then
beautiful as well.
And again, designed with the intent for you to snip down into smaller pieces. It's just the best. I had to include it. You'll be surprised probably why it's as low as number 4. It's because I've got, well, 2 amazing items to bring you, and then one sort of jokey one in there. Actually, no, the one at number 1 is the bestseller of the year so far.
Ooh.
I can't believe we've got any in stock. That was number 4. Shall we do it and see what is at number 3? This is, I think it might be my favourite paper pad ever. It is just incredible, layer upon layer of design. It's so beautifully vintage, but as I say, for me, every time I look at this, I open it up and it's like delving into a traveller's like personal journal of where he's been, what he's been doing, all the sites that he's seen. He's written all of his notes down in here. You know, he's collected stamps from the various countries that he's been in. It is like, remember Phileas Fogg, 80 Days Around the World? That's what this reminds me of. And it's one of those pads that has just got so much detail, layer upon layers. You dive in, each and every time you look, you'll see more. You know, it's like he's been to London here, taken pictures of Big Ben, picked up the stamps, taken a hot air balloon ride. Maybe he's taken a hot air balloon ride around the world. He's written down all of his musings and thoughts as he's been going. But that vintage feel, look at all of the snippability you've got there as well. I mean, you talk about your show in a minute, Jak, with scrapbooking. This is, I think, a perfect pad for that, isn't it?
Absolutely. And don't just think vintage with this. You know, yes, it's in those colourways, but it doesn't have to be.
No.
It could be industrial.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Stunning.
Great, and I know we're kind of pigeonholing the blokes again here, but great for those more masculine cards as well. I think is perfect for that. Again, if you just there's a couple more here actually. If you just potentially just wanted to snip into these for the little stamps, for the compasses, you've got tags. I look at this and I've said it before. I think about my father-in-law who loves sailing. You know, that'd be perfect papers to make him a card with. Here again, these beautiful compasses. You've got like the spy glasses, and again, I love the fact that you've got those little details like the coffee cup there and the spills on the papers, which give it that real kind of vintage effect. The maps in here are beautiful. So, you know, you kind of look at that and think, well, you might just put a frame around that and stick it on the wall. It's the most stunning pad. Snippability with the hot air balloons. You've got your penny farthings in there, the old-fashioned pocket watches. You'll not be surprised to learn why that is at number 3 in my countdown. It is just brilliant. Jessica just says, my special papers pearl box came late last night. Waiting for Alison to open the box with me. She's really excited about this box. That is number 3. So what is at number 2? Captain Pugwash. That was Captain Pugwash. Number 2 is the template library. Now, it's the original template library, so you will get the box to my right-hand side. We obviously did some template librarying. Was it yesterday or was it the day before? I can't even remember. It all melded into one. The day before. This is one of those gold standard products, isn't it? I talk about this all the time. You know, Academy of Colour is another one of those. Layout Collection is certainly one of those gold standard products. This is a brilliant product, and it is the first template library, if you like, that we've got for you here, where you get the box with all the dividers in. So if you buy any future template libraries, you can store them in there. Very handy size as well, by the way, for storing in your 12 by 12 pads, which I know a lot of people do. But essentially here, what you've got, you do get dies, by the way, in the first template library, but and you don't have to use these. These are there for kind of added decoration if you want. But the whole genius about the template library system, that it is all template based. You do not need a machine. All you need is something to write with, something to score with, something to cut with. Obviously, you need your cardstock and your paper. But if you don't have a machine, if you just want to create cards, boxes, envelopes, instruction pieces from a template, that's what you have got here. Now, the original template library, the violet, I mean, templates are boring to look at, but I'll just show you. There's your index. There's 30 different projects in this one. All of the bolt-ons, as you'll know by now, have 15, but the original had 30. Each and every one of your designs in here comes in template form. It tells you the size that it's going to be finished. It tells you the size of cardstock that you need to be working on. And each template has included embellishments on there. It has all of your mats and layers on there. It tells you where to score. It tells you where to cut. Everything that you need is included, and all of these templates rip out of the folder for you. So, for example, if you decide to yourself, well, I want to make this number 5 double diamond fan fold card, you can simply pop that out like so. It will fit back in for you when you want to pop it back in, and then you come to your recipe cards. These recipe cards tie up with what you've got in your template. So you go to number 5 in the booklet, diamond fan fold card. There's the picture of what you're going to be making. You choose the cardstock and the papers that you want to work with. On the reverse is your 6-step guide to how you're going to be popping this together. And then you also get with each and every one of these video tuition to show you how to pop them together. There is a video for each and every project in this kit, and indeed in all the other template libraries as well. But just let me just take you through and show you some of the things that you're going to be making, because a lot of people, I think, kind of fell into the trap of going, oh, right, so it's the original template library, so it will be really kind of simple cards, it will be, you know, simple 10-fold cards. No, look, you've got boxes you're going to be making. I mean, look at that, absolutely brilliant 3-step card. That's going to be a card which you're going to be making from this set. You're also going to be making diamond fan fold cards, and every step is in there, as I say. You've got every single step, every single video comes with each and every one of these, so you can create shutter boxes in here. What else can we create? Let me have a look here. You've got envelopes. So again, you know, in the first one, you're going to be making beautiful envelopes and the liners to go with. You've also got a handbag card with gift card holder, and then you've also got your enclosed card stuffer. So there's loads of different cards, loads of different projects, loads of different ideas. And by the way, as much as this one has been used, you can tear the recipe details out to use alongside your template and then pop them back into your booklet when it is finished. The dies come with it as well. You will get the box and the dividers too. That is $71.99 or $79.20 if you're a platinum member. And it is a great way to get started with your card making. If you want to see template library shows, well, we've got tons of them for you over on YouTube, and we did one as recent as 2 days ago. Just very quickly, I'm going to show you a picture before we find out what is number 1. So this is Elizabeth's, Elizabeth's tree. She was waiting for the tree skirt, didn't realise you need to put the tree skirt down first. So the tree's already, but never mind.
Beautiful though.
Did it on Monday, and then she's taking it down again. Well, at least you know for next year. Elizabeth is laughing, which is the main thing. Send us a photo when you've finished it so we could cheer and say, well done. So that is the countdown of my favourites. 10 to 2. What is? It's the best-selling item of the year so far. I can't believe we've still got any in stock. Here it is. UK only, because all the US have bought it. It flew out in the US. I don't know why it's not flying out in the UK. I'm big. It is big. Giving it away. It is big in the US. What's number 1? That's a drum roll, by the way. It is UK only. Fastest fingers first.
Yay!
Yes! That is the tea towel that everyone wants to have. It's been a big, big seller in the US. Sold out in the US, cannot get it anywhere but the UK. Worldwide sellout. It's sold out in Australia, New Zealand, in Canada, in France, in Belgium. It's just sold out everywhere. Every country across the world, apart from the UK, sold out in Asia, sold out in Africa. Everyone's got one. If you haven't yet got yours, UK, this is your chance to get the Ben tea towel. It's $11.99. It even comes with a handy little hook on the back there, so you can hang it. Yeah, did you not know that? So you can hang it up in the kitchen nice and easily. It's great for drying your pots. It is great if you're Debbie Robinson for cleaning bits and pieces off your car. And it is also great to keep the kids away from your house at Halloween if you put it in the window. There you go. Oh, I'm going to that house. Honestly, I couldn't be more proud of my tea towel. If you haven't yet got yours and you don't want to spend real money on it, use your voucher. That's probably the way to go. Perfect gift idea this Christmas for someone you don't like. It's $11.99. Grab it whilst you can. It is number 1. I didn't choose that, by the way, before you go, oh, look at him. Johnny chose it for a laugh. Can you believe that? I think we've got, how many have we got left? About how many? We've got 34 left. Lynn, if you buy one, 34. If you do, let me know. And I don't know how I can wangle that, but I will try and sign it for you before they ship it out. But stay tuned. We're going to come back in just a few moments' time with scrapbooking. I've just heard in my ear, we've still got 34 of the tea towels left. There's literally 34 left and then that's it. So, those of you that have got a voucher, and they're not getting reprinted, they're not doing them again, it could be worth a lot of money, that tea towel, in a few years to come, eBay. Just saying. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. It's good to have you with us. This is the second part of our 2-hour extravaganza. We are now into a masterclass, and it's all about scrapbooking. So we want, please, your pictures. We want your questions as well about all things scrapbooking, because I know, particularly in the US, it's a big thing. I feel like we're doing more scrapbooking here in the UK. But US friends, what do you want to know? What do you want to see? Jack is with us to take us through it. Is scrapbooking something that you do a lot of, or not so much as card making?
I used to do more scrapbooking than the card making, purely because when the daughters were little, when both of my little girls were little, I wanted memories and I wanted them to have memories, so I encouraged them to do scrapbooking. So they've got their own albums with their own memories in of the favourite times. But yes, I think I've done a lot of nostalgic ones as well, really old photographs in the house so that they don't get lost. Or some people sent me digital photographs of the family, you know, when doing family trees. So saving them and preserving them and having some writing about that person, I think it's priceless, absolutely priceless.
Yeah, it's a lovely thing to be able to do. And like you said, I feel like we have a lot of photos. We take a lot of photos these days. We never do anything with them, do we? So this is a
It's all digital these days. We hold them on our phones and nobody ever sees them. And heaven forbid anything happens to us and we haven't downloaded them. They're lost. They're lost forever. So we need to start and use our photographs, because those memories you don't get back. You know, and if those memories go with you, then nobody knows of those special memories and those special times within the family. So yeah, we need to do more scrapbooking, definitely.
Please ask the questions in this show. If you've never scrapbooked before, maybe you want to ask about layouts, things that you might use, things that you might scrapbook for, events that you might scrapbook for if you're looking for ideas, you know, that kind of thing. Because I always think, you know, like you said, memory albums, special events, holidays, maybe that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yes, all of those things. Look, if you do one thing this Christmas, take photos of everyone, put the year on a piece of, you've all got 12 by 12s at home, put the year on it so everyone knows when it was, and make memories of this Christmas and put it on a page, you know, and it doesn't have to be a fancy page, it could just be photos, mat and lay them onto a page and just name everyone underneath. And later on you can go back and you say, oh, they came for Christmas, these came for Christmas, this is what we had at Christmas, look at that was a gift that we got them and they were thrilled. So make a memory this Christmas, make it your mission to do a layout this Christmas.
I think it's a lovely idea, that. And then obviously you can bring all of these scrapbooks out year on year. It's a lovely thing to do. Midnight Floral I'm going to show you, which is a US showstopper. Just to say, if you shop the show, we've got loads of 6x6 pads, from the Western through the Flora and Fauna through to the Tea and Coffee, loads of 12x12 pads. The Violet Studio Wildflowers, which is an unbelievable pad, is available. We've got the Damask, Thorn and Bloom and more. We've also got a Violet Studios beginner's scrapbook deal and all the glues that you might need to. I'll just quickly take you through this because we really want to dive into this and see some demos and get your questions and ideas flowing. This is one of our newest launches, the Midnight Floral. I mean, absolutely beautiful collection of florals. Jack, I always say, it boggles my mind how our team managed to come up with new designs constantly, and
Yeah.
flowers we see in a lot of collections. How on earth, again, our team have managed to come up with a collection which is so easily recognisable? It's more the colour palette here, I think,
Colour
isn't it?
palette on this is
Yeah.
amazing. This is one of those colour palettes and papers that you'll want to stroke, you'll want to keep it in your stash forever because it is so stunning. I forced my hand to use a page of mine purely because, it's stunning. No matter which way you look at it, you're going to use it so many times. Whether you cut it into 4 and have 6x6s. Personally, I would use the 6x6 pad. I wouldn't cut this one into 6x6.
Yeah.
This is for your scrapbook special people.
Absolutely, and just to Jack's point, you've got the 12x12. You also are going to have that 6x6, and all of our let's say all of our, that's a lie. 98% of our 6x6 pads are shrunken down versions of the 12x12, so that's great if you do like to work in that sort of size. You're going to get stencils in this Showstopper as well, so the decorative stencil pack is beautiful. Again, with some stunning florals. I love that half floral that you've got right there. You've got in this set the absolute genius, which is your Midnight Floral Rose Blooms 3D embossing folder and die. So it's a beautiful embossing folder that you can use on its own should you wish, but then you also have got this die cut too, so you can die cut your cardstock, then pop it into your embossing folder to achieve that emboss over your cardstock. You've got stamps in here, of course, the heartfelt stamps. I mean, brilliant stamps and sentiments for all sorts of different occasions. You've got the Rose Blooms or Butterfly and Rose Blooms stamp and die, that's stunning floral. You've got your big pack of ephemera here. So this is 35 different examples of ephemera, 3 times over, giving you 105 elements in total. And then this, I mean, Jack might have a finished sample. I don't over here. That looks like the most boring thing in the world. It's a 3D pop-up rose template. I can assure you, it's not boring once you've used it because it creates a rose pop-up that you can put inside your card. Looks boring, does wonders. It's $81.28 if you're a platinum member. US only on that. But like I said, jump in, grab it. Get those questions coming in as well. Ash says, I used to scrapbook and I still have unfinished ones. I love physical photos. Pat says, I'm going to bring my Ben tea towel to Crafterganza so Ben can sign it. Not a problem. And Stephanie says, Midnight Floral would make a beautiful scrapbook as a wedding album. Maybe I'll make one for myself. That's another good thing to scrapbook for, isn't it, Jack? Wedding.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think all those special occasions, you're going to have so many throughout your lifetime, and being able to just journal, if you like, if you want to call it journal those special moments is amazing. Absolutely fabulous.
Right, I think we are ready to go.
Shall I go?
Any comments, get them in, any questions, but let's see.
Okay, so my page that I want to use is this one. I just think it screams out elegance and beauty. So that's my first page that I'm going to tear out. Stunning. And to go with that, so it's beautiful like that, and I'll show you the lady that I'm going to use first of all. So this is my Nana.
Aww.
I think everybody else would say grandmother, but she's in the northeast, it's Nana.
Nana.
Or Nan,
Yeah.
but she's my Nana. Such a special lady with an amazing sense of humour. And I want to add, because yes, I could put it on there and I could just add a little border, and I could put it on there with something like this, which is just what I had in my stash.
Yeah.
And cut that down, and I have done a scrapbook page.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be scary at all. What I would say is, if you're going to do something like that, document who it is.
Yeah.
Write it in your handwriting, don't print it, because if you handwrite it, you can guarantee somebody will read it because we're nosy.
Yes.
And we like to see what someone's wrote.
That's really true.
That's the first thing. The next thing I want to do is I want to add a bit more to it. So I'm going to go through, and I would like something dark, but not as in black. That one. So I'm going to go with this one. So I'm going to take that out. And this is where it gets scary for people. So I'm going to rib it. And I'm not going to worry too much about all the white edging. So I am going to put that like that, a little bit less, I think.
Yeah.
Just a little bit less. But I want to build layers.
I always worry about tearing, because it's a silly thing to say, but I don't feel like I tear very well, if that makes sense.
A tear's a tear, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't. So you see, we're starting to build layers.
Yeah.
And we're giving a little bit extra to it. But let's do something with this, and let's bring in our stencils, and let's add a little bit more. So we'll use that beautiful rose, and I'm going to, I don't want all of it, I just want to get elements of it. So I'll take it up to the top like so. I'm not going to tape it down because I'm going to just use ink, and I'm going to use that, the Midas touch.
Yeah.
And we'll just bring some in.
Cindy Conley says, Jack, you look so much like her.
Yeah, and she did some leaflet delivering.
Oh, yeah.
So, my nana would come and look after us. Now, at the time, my dad worked in the mines, and he'd done, I think they call it a tub loading shift.
A what?
Where, tub loading.
Right.
But he was a blacksmith, so he wasn't loading tubs, but that's what it was called. It was called a tub loading shift, which basically meant you were up all the night and you came home and you slept when you got home during the day. So off he went to bed. And as I said, my nana was looking after us. And she decided, while my mum was at work, she would put a load of washing in. So she thought she would start with our bedding, so she did all the bedding.
Right.
My dad was in bed. She whipped the sheets out from underneath them while he was in bed.
While he was in bed?
While he was in bed. And my poor dad said, I was holding on to my underpants. I thought she was going to take me underpants as well. But in her mind, you had a washing day and it had to be done.
Right, yeah, because it was, wasn't it? Washing day.
Was, and once the tub was out, because it was a twin tub then, when the tub was out, you did as much washing as you could.
Yeah.
So, yes.
It's lucky he didn't end up in the wash as well, by the sounds of it.
Absolutely. So there we go. We've added a little something to it, and it doesn't have to be much. It just has to be an inkling of something else there, which gives us, and then we'll pop that back. And then we'll bring her in again. So you see, we're adding texture to it. From there, what I thought, I want to use this, but I want to cut it down a little bit, she says. But I want something extra there, I think.
Okay. I
can't decide whether I want to, whether I'm doing too much on it, or whether... No, I am. I'm going to leave an extra bit on there, like so. And I'm going to add some dimension by using the embossing folder.
Just whilst we're watching you, Maggie's Place says, I'm so happy to see scrapbooking. I host what we call a crop.
Yes.
The word crop comes in when you are able to crop or cut out the person you do not like or just not good for your page. Lol.
Brilliant.
Lynn says, Ben, I've made another purchase. Get your pen at the ready. I'll do my best to get through there, Lynn, after the show and see if I can find your order and sign that for you. Jack says, Jen, thank you for doing a masterclass of scrapbooking. It was my first love before card making. And Journelle says, this would work awesome for my daughter's wedding photos as her colours were navy blue, baby blue and silver. And Sandy says, I started making scrapbooks first, then went to card making. I've made wedding books, Christmas, Disney, new goddaughter, travelling, several baseball parks. I feel like, Jack, once you've done one, you'll probably end up doing a lot of pages, right?
Yes, I think the scary part is doing one. That's the scariest part. Once you've done that one, am I right, Ben? 3 for a 3D folder?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't put the thicker plate on?
No.
No.
It's bottom plate, yeah, magnetic, and then you, yes, as you've done.
Because I still haven't took mine out of the box yet.
Well, you're not allowed to yet, are you? Because you've not officially got it.
So adding that extra bit of dimension, and then actually I'm going to do that tiny weeny bit at the bottom as well, just to add a bit more. Can I get it in? Will I make it in? Take it a bit further, right. So I'm going to run through once more, just so I've got that line all the way at the side.
Alex says, the first scrapbook I did was for my eldest 21st. She looked at it first on a train from Birmingham to London and cried the entire time. She has it on display in her lounge now and she's almost 42.
But isn't that special?
Yeah.
Because these are things that people keep, and they keep, even if they go in the loft, they're there for the other generations.
That's
and every now and again we'll get them all out of the loft and we'll start and play with them. Right, so I've got an extra bit of dimension, but I think we need to add a bit of gilding wax to that. So let's go, ooh, let's get a pretty gold on it. So less is more, so tap some off. And just start and grab those edges, the embossed detail in there.
My kids told me I had to write in scrapbooks for them, says Jen, so they can remember my handwriting because it's part of me.
So I do a lot of memory cards. I engrave memory cards.
Yeah.
At the amount that I did last year for people who had passed, because they'd kept birthday cards, so they had the handwriting. So I did a lot of cards to go into wallets, which I thought was lovely.
Jeannie says, I've scrapbooked my ancestry with pictures back to the late 1800s.
Brilliant.
And Pat says, Jack, I'm planning to also use some of my mother's crocheted pieces for scrapbooking pages in the background for picture frames.
Absolutely.
And I'm quite sure some of her doilies are over 80 years old.
Wow.
That's amazing.
You have to send us a picture.
Yeah, we'd love to see that. Any scrapbook pages you've done, if you want to send them in, we'll do a little gallery in the show.
We'd love to see them.
And Chemistry and Biology says, I loved how you did that with the embossing folder. So just use the embossing folder. It's almost like create an embossed edge, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't have to do it all, you know, but you're adding an extra bit of dimension. Right, let me just get that off my finger because I don't want it to go on the photograph. And we'll start and build things up.
Is that on specific like photo paper you printed that picture, or is it just...
This, it's on copy paper.
Oh, is it?
So what I would say is, if you're going to scrapbook, all right, and if you want to add your inks and you want to add other things to it, print out your image onto, it's a thick copy paper this, onto a copy paper or onto a cheap photo paper, or you know, something that you're not going to be too precious about, but keep your original pristine. There we go. And then I'm just going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this one down, but I'm going to glue in the centre, at the top, at the bottom and down one edge. That way, if I want to, I've got pockets. So if I want to put something in there, I can.
Yeah. Just whilst you're using tape, a question's come in from Helen, I think it is. What's your take on the distinction between white fingerlift tape and red liner tape? And it's a good one. Like, when would you use fingerlift tape over red liner tape and vice versa?
So red liner tape I would mainly use on construction.
Right.
White fingerlift tape I would use in all the card making, matting and layering, stuff like that. But if I wanted something to stand strong, it would be the red liner tape.
So red liner tape in essence is a stronger tape than fingerlift tape?
Yes, it's something, once it's stuck, it's stuck.
Yeah.
Definitely. So we'll pop that down. So now within there, I've got pockets if I want them to add things. just by just gluing the middle down, but leaving that. And then we're going to place this lady, I think I'm going to place her about there. I'm still undecided whether to use the lace, but I think it's crying out for it.
Oh, absolutely. It
Okay.
just, it works so nicely with the photo. It gives it more of a vintage feel, that thing.
So I'm going to use some red liner now.
Okay.
Under the lace, because the lace is so heavy.
Right, yes.
I want it to stay. If I was to use, I could use glue, but then I'm going to have to wait if that getting done. So I think using the red tape is going to be my saving grace on that.
Hi, Carol says, Jack, a lot of people say this, Jack, you look very much like your nana. And Chemistry and Biology says, as a scrapper, I always print my pictures first. It does make it easier to design my pages and place elements.
It does. So the other thing I often do, and I did it with this, if I had my phone in the studio with it, I would show you. I take a picture on my phone.
Yeah.
So I place everything down, don't stick anything. And I take a picture on my phone, decide once I'm happy with it. And then I can move all the bits back off and I can start and build it up again just by looking at my pictures on the phone.
Right.
So that's something else you can do. Or you work from top to base gluing instead.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something else you can do. Remove that. And then we'll place that one down. I want to leave that detail there, but I want to leave a little bit of a border. Yep, I'm happy with that way. And then I'm going to really rub that down.
Yeah.
Turn it over and trim that off. Now the next thing I did, I think we'll have her on foam pads, but not too high. So just one layer.
Daisy's in saying, I love the scrapbooking lesson. The pocket trick is so good. And Lynn Morton says, I was tidying up and missed the pic of Jack's nana. What a lovely photo, she says. Such a special memory.
It is. And loads and loads of stories about me nana. She was a fantastic whistler.
Was she?
Oh, she could knock out a tune and put many men to shame.
Yeah.
But she thought it was bad luck, so she...
What, whistling?
Yeah. And I always say, when I'm in the garden now, I get reminded of my nana so many times because I do exactly what she did. We knew when my nana was in the garden, we knew it was her because our head would be down at the garden and our backside would be up. And she was bent right over doing the gardening, and I do exactly the same. And I think, oh, I'm like my nana every time I do it.
Was she whistling away?
Yeah. But yes, she was a funny character, and she had heart problems, so she had angina, I think they called it.
Yeah.
And we used to play a lot of cards back in the day. You know, we used to all go away on holiday, the whole family, so aunts, uncles, cousins, to the likes of, you know, the Butlins and the Pontons and things like that. And we would all go away, and on a night time we would play cards around the table.
Yeah.
And my mum used to say to us, if you win, don't scream.
Right.
I mean, we're only playing for Smarties or something, you know, but if you win, don't scream because you'll shock your nana. This is what she got later. If my nana won, she frightened the life out of all of us because she had the loudest scream out of all of us, but she was funny, really funny. Right, there we go. So we're going to place her like so. Now, can you see I haven't gone to this side? I've sort of drew it over a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. Now, let's talk ephemera. This is going to be a lifesaver for you with this collection. This ephemera is absolutely wonderful. And this is where you're going to build things up. So you get that much in there, in the ephemera pack, that you can afford to use it and not worry about it. So I am going to use foam pads again to add some of these. I'm going to add some flat and I'm going to add some with foam pads. And we're going to build layers up.
It was always dominoes with my granddad, my dad's side. He was he worked down the pits all his life as a miner, and I always used to love being around my granddad. He was quite a very simple man, you know, in terms of you know, he's quite quiet, kept himself to himself, enjoyed the simple things in life. I always just loved going to visit him up in Derbyshire because you know, he'd always sort of let us help with the gardening, and he had like a little like vegetable patch in his garden that he'd let us help us tend, and I used to love doing all of that. But he used to love playing dominoes.
Right,
and I'd never really sort of played dominoes until you know, it sort of went round my my granddad's.
Did he let you use the domino boxes to hide your dominoes when you couldn't hold them properly? Because it takes some holding, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you know, you play like that.
Yeah.
So we always used to let the kids use the domino box to hold them, because otherwise you chat.
I just used to stand them up.
Did you?
Yeah, like that. But I used to absolutely love it. And I always remember, I think I was about 9 or 10, maybe 10, 11. And my sister was going on a school trip to Euro Disney. And I sort of made rumblings, you know, sort of going, oh, you know, it's not fair, Becky gets to go to Euro Disney. And my mum was going along as a chaperone. And so I sort of go, oh, you know, well, you know, they're going there. And my dad had said, well, don't worry, he said, when they go away, we'll go up and see your granddad. And I was like, oh, yeah, brilliant, go and see granddad. Because I thought, you know, pocket money and, you know, help in the garden and dominoes and all this kind of stuff. And the night before, my sister went off to Euro Disney, and I thought I was going to my granddad's. They got us together, and my mum was like, right, well, you know, you think you're going to your granddad's. Well, I've actually managed to sort it out for you to come to Euro Disney, expecting me to be like, yes, Euro Disney. And I just remember I was like,
I want to go to Grandad's.
Yeah, I just remember the look on my mum's face as if to go, what? What? But genuinely, I was just like, oh, I mean, I went to Euro Disney and it was brilliant. But at that moment, I just remember thinking, oh, I want to go see my granddad play dominoes.
So my nana also liked football. She used to love to watch the football.
Oh, yeah?
And she would push hers and Grandad's chair together.
Yeah.
And
what team would she support then? Like
local.
Oh, no, local stuff. Yeah. And
she would push the chairs together, and I would sit on the arms of both chairs. So when I used to stay there, and she would bite her nails, bite me Grandad's nails when it was getting tense, and then she would bite my nails.
That is brilliant. Anyone's nails will do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lisa says, a whistle, I whistle too, but my great-grandma always said, a whistling girl and a crowing hen always come to some bad end.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was definitely a bad luck thing. I don't know why.
Oh, and Lynn Morton says, I say it's bad luck too, and say it's bad luck to whistle to my kids.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't think we can do this one without a heart.
Rhonda just said, my grandfather played dominoes and Scrabble at 100 years old and kicked our butts. He passed at 101. My granddad was a brilliant dominoes player, and I feel like he used to let me win sometimes.
Of course.
But his tactics in dominoes, isn't it? You know,
yeah,
knowing when to lay the right one down. But he was a brilliant domino player, and he would play it for hours on end, hours and hours on end.
So I've just built it up, doing little bits and pieces, adding interest, like so. And then what I've done with mine is, I've stamped them and coloured them.
Yeah.
You know what we said about the watercolours? So this was done with watercolours. So I coloured that one, but I just splashed that one. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, you can.
Can you see it? So I just splashed that one. I like the splashed one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use that one. And you get a die to cut that out as well. Which is great. And we'll pop that through our machine. And this might look like I've used loads of this ephemera, but I haven't. You get so many in there that it's just going to keep going on and on. We'll place that down and I'll put a bit of tape on because I definitely don't want that to shift.
It is lovely, this. Jean Marie's just said what a lovely scrapbook page this is.
And I think it's about enjoying the process.
Yeah.
You know, don't get too hung up.
And there's no right or wrong way. As much as you're showing us hints and tips and ideas, you've got to take a lot of how you want to do it and how you see it, haven't you? Like,
absolutely.
There's no prescribed formula.
No formula at all.
You know.
It's about enjoying the process, enjoying the make.
I like your tip as well that you said earlier about, if you're not sure, maybe lay the bits and pieces that you've got out before you stick.
Yeah.
And take a photo.
Absolutely.
Or have a look.
Or just build it up like that. So what you could do, so you see I've stuck because I knew where I was going because I'd previously done it. But if I hadn't stuck it and I'd lay it all up, then what I would do is I would start and I would lift an edge and tack it. And I would lift an edge and tack it. And I would lift an edge and tack it. And then turn it over and start and build it up again. So, you know, you can play about with it, but don't be scared of lifting it back up again.
Yeah.
So I'm actually thinking, unsure, I might even cut into this one. So I'm going to cut into it, even though I have coloured it all out. I'm going to cut into it. I don't want to cut the butterflies in half though, because that would just be wrong, wouldn't it? So this bit wasn't planned because I hadn't cut any out. So I am going to pop that into there, I think, yeah.
Scrapbooking and ephemera go together like peanut butter and jelly, says Trudy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's nice actually because it's the first time we've seen the ephemera used at a scrapbook page.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm sure it is, unless it's been on a show that I've not been on.
And I'm still thinking I could add that one there. So you would just build the layers up. And just keep tucking in. I feel like we need something else. Maybe it's the blue one. Let me take that one in. Yeah, we'll have a blue one in. And then I would probably leave it at that, apart from I would add some wording somewhere. You know, whether it be in there tucked in and a little mark there just to say it's there. That's it. I'm not doing anything else. That's it. Because you could keep going and keep going and keep going, and then you lose everything that you've done. So that's my nana.
Aww.
And then when we come back, if I can, are you ready for this, Ben? I thought we would make a little book.
Ah, cute.
So this is made just purely from a 12 by 12 scrapbook.
Yeah.
And then we won't layer it all up, I'll just show you how to make it. But you start and get little pockets.
Oh, nice.
Now what's good about this, and I found my daughter, she said, Mum, would a credit card fit in there, or a gift card?
Yeah.
A gift card fits in perfectly.
Perfectly.
So imagine making something like this for somebody.
Yeah.
And putting, I don't know, a gift card for a coffee in. You know, those gift cards that never look much, but you add pictures into this and then you have got a real thoughtful gift. And there's loads of little pockets in there that you could do. So you could You could do a cheap cup of coffee. You could do a donut
Yeah.
shop. You could do, you know, a pasty shop. And you could put something in all of it. But then you can give them a little book and we'll show you how to make that book.
Brilliant. We shall have a look at that in just a few moments' time. Hi to Jenny says, what a beautiful page. And Kim says, it's considered bad luck to whistle due to superstitions rooted in historical practice, like sailors using whistles for cues and accidentally summoning storms, and cultural beliefs that whistling at night attracts spirits, demons or misfortune. And Chemistry and Biology says, I have a magnetic easel that lets me arrange things, then later adhere to the page. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I love scrapbook retreats and finding new tools based on what others bring. We're going to have a short break. When we come back, we'll have a look at that project then with Jack. We'll see some of your scrapbook pictures as well, and we'll join you back here very shortly indeed.
Hi everybody, I am Cindy A. Lewis. I do have a YouTube channel, but that's not why I'm here today. I'm here because I do love Crafters Companion products and Crafters TV and Sarah Davies. I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV, on all the scheduled shows. I've learned and so much inspiration from the all the shows. I appreciate the Angel Policy, using the inspiration, the products to make our own and make it our own. And Sarah, I'm so glad you're back and fully in charge. I'm so happy about that. You could really sell ice to those in the North Pole. As you can see, all these bins back here are dies and stamps from Crafters Companion, almost all. Those markers are all Spectrum Noir markers in the back. And these bins are all full of your kits, all the kits, like Sarah's signature kits and the different ones. So I keep them all together. And then down there are all, let's see, those are all in those bins, Christmas dies and stamps, mostly from Crafters Companion. And I just have to say, so happy that you are here and out there for all of us to inspire us. So thank you so much for letting me be a part from Little O, Oklahoma, USA.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hi crafty peeps, Victoria here. I love Crafters TV because it shows you the best tips and tricks on how to use your crafty stash. It also connects you with people from all over the world, and nowhere else on shopping TV you have the opportunity to live chat with other people from the other side of the world, for example, and laugh with them and be there for them when they're having a tough time. But also know that when you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well. And when you're having a bad time and not feeling well, when you're a bit down in the dumpster, and you know Crafters TV is going to be on, there's going to be some laughters and there's going to be some fun. And the banter going on between the demonstrators and the demonstrators is just really fun and really good. And sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well. So that's personally why I love Crafters TV the most. It's the connection, the personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV and all the other crafters out there. So thank you, Sarah, from the bottom of my heart for coming up with Crafters TV and for bringing all the good fun and all the crafty tips to us. Yes, thank you. Keep up the good work and I love you. Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for the lovely comments coming through. Thank you to Ash, who says, beautiful scrapbook page. Very pretty, says Mallory. The little photo album is adorable. We'll be looking at that next. Trudy says, I used to go to many scrapbook retreats with my niece and my late sister back in the day. Great memories were made. And Ash says, what a beautiful little book. And we get together on Christmas, says Jessica, and my mum's, we play, I'm not going to say this right, Pinochle, and sometimes Mahjong. My dad was an amazing chess player. I know Mahjong, I think. Mahjong, I recognise M-A-H-J-O-N-G. I recognise that name, not Pinochle. My dad was an amazing chess player. Both my son and my husband were on the chess team in high school. And these are some scrapbook pictures that our viewers have sent in. First of all, this is from Jen. And this is some pictures from her son's wedding album. Oh, if that's going to go the right way. There you go. Beautiful.
Oh, they're amazing.
I love what you've done.
Absolutely beautiful.
There.
Yeah, that's clever, isn't it?
Incredible, isn't it? Very clever.
Absolutely.
Beautiful, Jen, thank you. And then we've got this picture here from Alex Gerling. So this is her daughter, Rebecca. So a beautiful baby in 1984 to a beautiful babe in 2005, her 21st birthday scrapbook page.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. I love that. Beautiful baby, beautiful babe. That is brilliant.
But isn't that wonderful that she's got that now?
Yeah.
And that's memories that she's not going to forget. She's got the picture of her being little and she'll be showing her family that.
Yeah.
But she, you know, it's lovely. Beautiful. I love scrapbooking.
It's what it's all about, isn't it? It's all about like having those memories to hand and being able to enjoy the pleasure of making it, showing the people in your life now, and then leaving it for the people, you know, like you say, it's a morbid thing, isn't it? But like when you've gone, having the memories there for people to be able to treasure you, I think.
Well, I think when I go, I want people to smile.
Yeah.
So showing them things that they can smile about is gorgeous, and it's just happy memories. Beautiful.
Yeah. Right.
Shall I do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go for the damask this time because I'm just to show you. So we'll go for one of the pretty ones. Let's go for, oh, that's a pretty one. Let's go for that one. And if you thought that this little book was cute, I may have done one for a doll's house.
Oh.
So that was done with the 6x6. So you can still do it, okay, with a 6x6. You just change the scoring on it. So what you want to do is you want to score this at 3 inches. Score at 3 inches. Score at 6 inches. And then I'm going to turn mine round so I can score the last 9 inches. So if yours is a 12x12 scoring pad, 3, 6 and 9. And then you're going to do it, turn it a quarter, and you're going to do the same the other way. So 3, 6, turn it round and score the last 3. And then pop that to one side. And what I would say is fold it now. Just make sure that you've got all your score lines.
Yeah. Alex has just said I should do more scrapbooking. I certainly don't need any more cards.
You will though.
Yeah.
But I think it's nice to change it up.
Yeah, of course.
And make something special for that special somebody.
Yeah.
You know, and give them memories and things like that. I think it's wonderful. So all I'm doing is I'm just allowing it to go on each score line and just fold it to make the next job easier. And again. There we go. Right, we need to trim it now. So.
Here it is. Coming soon on Team Treasures with Jack, the paper trimmer. That'll be one to guess in her top 10 countdown, 100%.
So the first one, the first 3 inches, I am going to take all the way down to the 9-inch mark on here. No more. So this is where a trimmer comes in handy. All the way down to 9. I'm going to leave that there. She says, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to move this to 9. Turn it over so it makes it easier, so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go to the 9. So you see I've got this flappy bit at one side. Go to the 9. And from the 3 all the way down again. All the way down. And I'm going off the bottom. I'm then going to turn that. And I'm now doing this bit in here. But can you see? So I've got 2 this side. I want this one to come all the way down. So from the 3, let me just make sure I'm at the right place. So I need this at 6 for it to line up. Am I at 6? I am. So at 6, I'm going to go back up to the 3. Make sure I'm at the 3, try not to get my head in the way. And that one's coming all the way down. So when I take that out, I've got lots of cuts going on.
Yeah. Like spider's legs.
But it'll sort of make sense to you now.
Yeah.
So I've gone from top to 3, from bottom, leaving 3 inches at the top, and from top, leaving 3 inches at the bottom. And now we have to fold it. So depending if you want the pretty on the inside or the pretty on the outside would depend. Pretty outside, I think. So turn it towards you and start and fold backwards and forward, concertinaing. Okay, and when you get to that bit, fold it in overs. Yeah? And then start and fold down. Still concertinaing it. Still all the way concertinaing, and then back on itself again. So basically you're following the scores, but allowing it to go which way it needs to go. Fold that one up and fold your last ones up. So you've now got, although some of my score lines weren't in the right place, you make sure yours are. You've now got a book.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That opens up, but you've got these flappy bits, so you've got to start and stick it. And depending, you could just do it as pages. I always leave that one free. So if I wanted that to be a pouch, I would only glue along that side and down and leave that open.
Yeah.
And I would stick that down. And then I would go on to the next one, which is open at the bottom. I don't want it open at the bottom, but I don't mind it being open at the side.
Mm-hmm.
So I would glue that one down. So now I've got an open at the side and I've got an open at the top, but I've still got these as pictures. And maybe if I do it with this, it's going to make more sense to you. So fold them back up. So the next one, I need the pouch open. So again, down with your tape pen, down along, fold it up. That's stuck. So it's stuck in place now. And I've got that opening at the top, like so. This one I'm going to do all together because I think we need a couple at strength. Like so. So we've got all these pages opening up, and this one I'll do with strength as well. Top and bottom, and I might leave that side bit.
It's so clever, this.
So again, we've got that opening up. Just one side down there will mean that it'll hold. And down and down. But you're always going to get pockets. So we've got a pocket there. The last one will stick all in one. Like so. So we've now got a book. All right. All I've done after that, I've gone around with some ribbon. Let's find some pretty ribbon. We need enough to tie it. And then we'll come all the way around and we'll do that piece there.
You're getting lots of people saying they're saving this show for future reference as well, Jack. Trudy's another one. You can always bookmark these shows on YouTube, don't forget. Give us a little like and subscribe on YouTube too, and then we can notify you when shows go live. But good one to come back to, this.
And then I'm going to take another piece of that pretty one, if I can find it. Ooh, where's it gone? That's it. And I'm going to cut this to 3 inches. Maybe it's just a little bit further because some of mine weren't lined up properly. So I'll do mine to 3 1/8, all the way up. And then I'm going to cut this one. It should be 6 because that's what it would be, but we've got that little centre bit there, the spine, which needs covering. So I'm going to do it 6 1/4. 6 1/4. And then all you've got to do is add some glue, wet glue, some of your tape runner, totally up to you. All the way around. I don't bother with the spine, I don't bother doing that bit. And all I'm going to do is line that up, like so. I'm going to bend that round and then we'll glue that last piece in place. She says. And then after that, all you've got to do is decorate it.
Oh yeah, with whatever you want.
So you can put in whatever you want, you know, get your little photographs, pop them in of your family. And then you've got little pockets to put a little gift tag in if you wanted to, a little gift card in. It could be a memory, it could be a ticket, you might have been to a festival, you might have been to the pictures, you might have been to the theatre. Train tickets, anything like that, but you can pop them in and save them and put some photos in and then just tie it up at the end, and what a lovely little thoughtful gift it is.
Absolutely brilliant. I've loved that.
Good.
Yeah, I do. Do you know what? I have made a couple of scrapbook pages in like shows that we did back. Oh, I don't even know. We're back along. I did. I mean, it must have been. Well, it's 2 years ago because I made a scrapbook page for my previous colleague Mac in a show with Debbie. And obviously he's passed now, but I really enjoy the whole kind of process of making a scrapbook page. And like you said, I mean, I've only done it once or twice, but when I did it, I like the whole thing of having that, like the sort of base canvas of your paper and then deciding on the bits. But I love the whole, just getting it into the right order, getting it into the right sort of position that you were happy with before you commit to the stick.
It's so mindful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And it's thoughtful, it's memory provoking. It's just lovely. And then we also do on here the 12 by 12 pockets, poly pockets. Yeah. So if you want to preserve them until you've got a scrapbook, you can put them in the poly pockets. If you want things to add into, I would use the poly pocket as well in a scrapbook. So I would add things in that you could maybe not glue down, but you want to keep. Birth of a baby. Sounds stupid, the little wristband. The baby's cord. I know that sounds awful, but we keep them. The peg.
First, we've kept, not in a scrapbook, but like in a little container, I don't know what you call it. First lock of hair, when they have their first haircut, all those kind of things.
I hate to say it, but I've got my children's first teeth.
My mum, I've told this story before on air, like, so the tooth fairy never came to our house when we were kids. My mum has brought both of all of my baby teeth, all of my sister's teeth, and what she did is she made some gums out of blue tack and she stuck the teeth into the blue tack and she's still got those at home, and inside this little case where she keeps them, it sounds morbid, the date of when each of the teeth fell out.
I do have them, and it's just one of those things that I never got to throw away. Does that make me weird?
Well, you're as weird as my mum. I'll not tell you some of the other stuff she keeps, because you might start to dislike her. But anyway, true story. I mean, maybe don't do that, but you know, Mum, if you're watching, let's have a look at some nice ideas for scrapbook pages with Pat Demarest. No teeth here. Right, so this is Pat's page. This is beautiful. Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. You've used, this is the Home for the Holidays papers, I think, you've used here, from Home for Christmas. Yeah, right at Studio. Look at that. So, I don't know, who's in this picture? Do we know?
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
We're just having a look. Oh, no, you didn't say. But Pat, we absolutely love that.
Gorgeous.
A perfect page. Oh. It's her grandson in that pic. Absolutely brilliant. I love that. And then, so Elizabeth's Christmas tree saga continues, but finally, she's got the wicker skirt, the wicked skirt on. The tree is now fully up. The skirt is on. The lights are twinkling. Yes, we got there. Well done, Elizabeth.
Yay! Well done.
That is brilliant. Well done, Elizabeth. I feel like we've been with you every step of the way there with your Christmas tree trials and tribulations. Thank you, everyone, for all the lovely messages coming through. As I say, Trudy says, I've saved this show for future reference. Thank you to Alex. Thank you to Mallory as well. And also to Ash. Loads of lovely comments coming through. Just to remind you, before we disappear, Craftaganza tickets are up on the website if you want to jump in and grab those. 18th and 19th of April in Dallas, Texas. 21, 22 April is the other date for that. And then, of course, you've got the 15th and 16th of May here in the UK, County Durham, just up the road at Glow, for what is going to be a fantastic event. You've also got to know that if you are shopping for Christmas and you want items delivered in time for Christmas, this Friday is the date for our US friends. That's the final cut-off point. If you're in the UK, you've got until, well, a week today, basically. So you've got up until the 17th of December to get your goodies ordered. And, of course, we will get those goodies out to you. And don't forget, if you haven't yet checked your emails recently, we sent out a little treat earlier in the week for our Platinum members. So it's Platinum, Platinum Plus, and also Platinum for Life. Check your emails, because there's a little, you know, little way, one of them. So have a little bit of a look and use it on us and use it wisely. So that's all there. We're coming back in an hour's time. I'm busy. I've got to go and pick up my daughter we're having car trouble in my family at the minute. So I've got a flight of here, drive down the road, pick up my daughter, take her home, come back in. And by the time I've come back in, we'll be ready for the next show, which is... Oh, I've forgotten. Forgotten faves. Forgotten faves. So we're going to be looking at some items which potentially you haven't seen for a while. I will let the cat out of the bag and tell you there are a couple of items that you hadn't seen for a while up until yesterday, which will also feature on the show. I'm just putting that caveat in there before you go, hang on a minute, I thought this was Forgotten Faves. We saw that yesterday. Yeah, you did, but before that you hadn't seen it for a while. And maybe you've forgotten. And maybe it's one of your favourites. I don't know. That's all coming up. Plus, we've got Beautiful Beginnings. We'll see you in just a bit. Until then, bye for now.